In 1776, future First Lady Abigail Adams wrote to her husband John while he was serving as a member of the Continental Congress. In the new code of laws, which I suppose it will be necessary for you to make, I desire you would remember the ladies. It would be another 144 years until women were granted the right to vote. But under the leadership of women like Frances Wright, Lucretia Mott, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, and Sojourner Truth, the movement began to pick up steam. In 1850, the first National Women's Rights Convention was held, uniting many of those working individually on women's rights. By 1917, the National Women's Party was founded and made the final push for women's suffrage in America. In May of 1920, President Wilson called a special session of Congress, and a bill introducing the 19th Amendment was brought before the House of Representatives and passed. On June the 4th, 1920, it was brought before the Senate and passed 56 to 25 with the support of Arkansas Senator William Kirby. Arkansas Governor Charles Bruff was the first governor to support women's suffrage, and the Arkansas General Assembly was one of the first Southern states to approve the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution, giving women the right to vote. In 1932, Arkansas made history again when Hattie Caraway became the first woman ever elected to the United States Senate in her own right. She was the first female senator to preside over the Senate, as well as the first to chair a committee. 66 years later, Arkansas made history yet again when I became the youngest woman ever elected to the United States Senate. And in 2009, I became the first woman and the first Arkansan to ever serve as chairman of the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry in its 184-year history. I've been determined to take Arkansas values to Washington, and I've worked hard on issues that are important to women all across our country, like fighting to pass the state children's health insurance program, OurKids, which expands health coverage to thousands of Arkansas kids. And I've worked to make the child tax credit fully refundable for working families. And in 2001, after President Bush's original tax plan failed to give almost 50% of Arkansas's wage earners a tax cut, I worked to create a bipartisan tax relief package that provided tax cuts for Arkansas's hardworking families. An additional 140,000 Arkansans received tax relief as a result of our work. As a daughter, wife, and mother, I have never doubted that my voice was needed in a place where so many decisions impact the lives of children, seniors, families, veterans, and all Arkansans. And I will never stop putting Arkansas families first.